Z-90, codename Wall Dwellers, is a species of armless humanoids with a layer of drywall covering their frontal bodies. They were originally discovered in the abandoned redacted office complex, Los Angeles, after a group of 4 online influencers who had gone in to vandalize the property were all reported missing. 2 police officers from the local department were sent to investigate and reported finding human holes in the walls, as well as meeting an armless wooden human, which was enough to scare them off and have them call for backup. Urban Shade operatives were soon sent to investigate and discovered the Z-90 species. The bodies of the online influencers were never found, as they had assumably all been eaten. A handheld camera was found, containing video evidence of the influencers being hunted and killed by several Z-90 instances. These recordings were destroyed at the request of Operative Redacted, not because they contained any confidential information, but simply because the personalities in the recordings were super obnoxious and incredibly annoying. Why did they add this? The deaths were blamed on structural decay, where the rotten wooden floor had collapsed under the group, causing them to fall 3 stories to their deaths. A total of 29 Z-90 instances were captured and brought to the black site for containment and study. The structure and anatomy of the Z-90 species is incredibly unique. They have no heart, lungs, or other vital organs a typical animal would need to be alive. They do not need to breathe or sleep. They only have a stomach and multiple acid storage and production pockets. On the front, they have what at first seems like pieces of wall, but it is actually skin. They can change the color and material of their wall surface to be the same as the surrounding wall it's currently hiding, allowing the Z-90 instances to efficiently camouflage with their surroundings. The entirety of its back, rear legs, and even head are filled with countless small holes. Each of these holes are used to spew acid, which it uses to hide in new walls. It aligns itself with the wall it wants to hide in, then starts backing into said wall whilst the acid melts a hole for it. This process usually takes for minutes maximum. The Z-90 instances are currently undergoing intensive study to figure out how exactly their wall-changing combo works, so it may be applied to our uniforms and other pieces of equipment that may need camouflage. Once the method has been discovered, all Z-90 instances will be terminated. Once a Z-90 instance has placed itself inside a wall, it'll hibernate until prey walks by. Once the prey has left the area, it'll move out of its hiding spot and start stalking after said prey. Once it catches up, it'll kick the back knee of the victim in, causing them to fall. It'll then quickly turn the victim over and rip their neck open before they can even react. If alone, it'll start eating the body right away, even cloth and bone. If in a group, it will attempt to move from person to person, killing them all before it begins eating the bodies. Should any amount of Z-90 instance breach containment, personnel must remain on high alert. If they hear subtle footsteps behind them, they should quickly turn around. While dangerous, Z-90 cannot attack without the element of surprise and will attempt to flee when spotted. Notably, certain Z-90 instances will sometimes feign a retreat, luring the victim into a false sense of security. Then, once out of sight, they'll run back, hoping to catch the victims off guard.